Son, I'm heading out now.
Where to this time, Mom?
Honey, you enjoy this house, don't you? I've got to maintain our funds. Even if it means sitting through all manner of boring meetings.
Whatever. Hey, is there at least any dinner in the fridge?
I taught you how to cook at age 8. I'm sure you can manage with a full fridge. Look, son, I understand there are obstacles. None of this is easy without your father. But I have to do what needs to be done.
It's okay, Mom. I get it.
Remember, we'll be off to the Portland Museum of Art tomorrow, so don't stay up too late.
I won't. Marsh residence. What can I do for you?
It's me and Caleb. We're at a payphone. We've found a body.
What?
A body.
Did somebody hang themselves again?
No, we were hunting and we... Just get over here. I'll explain it then. Meet us outside of St. Gabriel's.
Sure. I'll be right over.
It was nuts. You know how he left those letters for you when you resurrected the radio station?
Yeah?
Someone must have gotten inspired. It was a tall man. He might have been Native American. I'm not sure, though. We didn't get the greatest look.
Yeah, but he left a letter in front of the station and then bailed. Once he was gone, we bagged it.
You know, you can't just go digging through other people's mail.
Oh, lighten up, Sherlock.
Point is, there was a set of coordinates in the envelope.
Really? Nothing else?
Nope. I already had a map and a compass in my pack, so we decided to follow it.
And it led to some sort of body, right? You still haven't told me the details.
Just hold your enthusiasm for another minute, knucklehead.
Wow, not very hidden if there's a foot-tall wooden cross sticking out of the ground. Is there really a body in that coffin, or is this some kind of prank?
You bet your ass there is. Come on, help me lift the lid again. Come on.
Got it.
Told ya.
What the hell? Look at his ears, they're cut off. That's just raunchy.
He's also nearly 7 feet tall.
Ah, yes. Guess I just missed that obvious detail.
Gentlemen, no fighting here. This is a war room.
Was that a quote from Dr. Strangelove?
Yeah. I drove out with my folks inside in a drive-in a few days ago. It was a blast. Kubrick is so cool.
Now's not the time. We just discovered a murder.
Well, let me finish, Dimitri.
What's that in his hand down there?
What do you mean? You're right. I hadn't noticed that.
It looks like paper. Maybe it's a clue.
Come on. Give me the slip already.
Come on.
bastard's got a tight grip. Hey, come on, give me that back.
What's this? Some kind of code? There's something off about this. And it's even got the symbols at the bottom.
Sheesh, give me that. Whoa, guys, I think this is the same coded language that I recovered from that death trap in the library.
I'm lost. What does all this mean?
William Veach? This damn name's the only thing in English. This is just too weird. Shouldn't this guy be a skeleton if he's as old as this note? I mean, it's gotta be at least 100 years old. And now that I think about it, why even leave a note? Is the difference between age some kind of clue? And why mark the burial site with a cross? And why is he so tall? And why are his ears cut?
Too many questions, dude. I've got an idea. Why don't we call up Michael? You're good when it comes to codes and mysteries, but he's the designated egghead when it comes to history and the occult.
Horn's Bookshop, Michael speaking. Are you checking up on our inventory? Because we are still unfortunately sold out of To Kill a Mockingbird, Miss Sherbin.
Sherbin? No, it's us, dummy. We need your expertise with a strange situation. When do you get off work?
Right. I'll be out of here in 2 hours. 6 o'clock?
Nice. Meet me outside of the library when you get off. We've got a lot to discuss. We might have just stumbled upon another mystery.
Does this mystery involve being chased by a psycho through the sewers again?
No way at all. Totally not a possible outcome for this situation.
I'll be there.
Groovy.
So, what's going on here? Also, you're looking good tonight.
Thanks. Anyway, the rest of us found a body tonight. It's a long story about a mysterious man, a letter with coordinates, and such. But what matters the most is that we have a name. I know that you know a bit about the less-known history of Eastmouth. That's why we need you to help us decode this. Death notice?
You found a strange corpse with a coded letter?
Yes?
You know, this really wasn't how I expected to spend my Saturday evening. I've got homework and...
Come on, please. Come on.
Screw it. You win. I'm intrigued.
Yes! I knew we could count on you. I don't really know where to start with something like this, though. His name was William Vecht.
I think they kept a book here about all the important deaths in Eastmouth. I already know there's nothing kept here about how the town started, but if Veach was a politician or a famous sea captain, there's a chance.
Well, a book like that would be a lead. So, lead the way.
This was the guy who helped you out with the Halloween broadcast, right?
Yeah. I met him through Jeffrey. Even though he's not a veterinarian, he's helped them out a few times when their cattle get sick.
Now is not a great time, boys. I've got a bit of a hangover. Is that a strangely large canvas tent on my porch?
Only thing we could think to wrap the body in.
Body?
Shh. That was probably not a great way to start the conversation, Caleb. Mr. Allen, it's a long story, but we located a very strange body today in the woods. It was suspiciously buried, and since there were a number of oddities, we decided to bring it here and ask for your help.
A body? Asked me for help? Oddities? Just what are you two talking about? How did you even drag a body through the town in broad daylight?
Oh. I stole my uncle's ride. He's usually passed out drunk at this point, so I doubt he would mind. It's parked at the end of the street.
I see. You two really are around the bend. Come on, bring the damn thing inside. This is against my better judgment, though.
I didn't notice it during the broadcast, but I'm pretty sure now. I think Douglas was one of the people that Victoria and I heard arguing outside the bunker.
The same bunker where you got the map to the sewers? Blast. Just keep an eye on him.
You two coming?
Yep, we're just having a little trouble dragging this darned thing. You know, sliding it might actually be easier.
Hey, Mr. Farnsworth, it's me again.
Good to see you again, Michael. How was that academic analysis of... who was it? Crowley. Yeah, Crowley's occult works.
Crowley had a lot of issues.
Seem to be the sort. Not my place to judge, but writing about rituals and sex magics might be the sort of activity one does when they're a little disturbed. Anyway, what can I help you with today? And who's your lady friend?
Oh, that's Victoria. We're here working on a school project.
Oh?
I've probably asked this question before, but do you keep a book about the early deaths in the town? A record of sorts?
Yes. If my memory serves, we do. What do you need it for?
Hey, sorry for gutting in, but we're supposed to make a presentation about little-known figures of the town's past. Someone like a farmer that has a line running to the day?
The book would help with that. In non-fiction historical, you can find it in a lockbox under E.
So that's what that musty old box was.
What do you need to keep it in a lockbox for?
We've only got one copy that we know of. It's not a secret or anything like that. But we only allow professors, fellow librarians, or careful and respectable citizens to read through it. It's got quite a fragile construction. You can't leave the library with it, but you're welcome to read it here and take notes. Here you go. Just remember to be careful with it. It's not worth any money, but to some people in Eastmouth, it's the only record of their lineage.
Thank you so much, sir. We'll be sure not to let it get damaged.
I know that. Go on, get it. I've got some sorting to do.
Now this is something else. You have an entire laboratory down here.
I might be a retired council worker, but I'd go insane without it.
You're on the town council, sir?
Yes. Not that I like them all too well, of course. But if I can do anything to protect Eastmouth's delicate ecology, then I will, no matter how frustrating it might be to deal with small-town bureaucrats.
Your average council member doesn't take a dump without a vote.
What? Is that slang for something?
It's, ever seen Dr. Strangelove?
Can't say that I have.
Never mind.
Anyway, bring the body over here and we'll lift it. What in the hell? This body only looks a few weeks old. And it smells nowhere near as bad as it should.
Yeah, and that's not the only strange thing either. When we found it, it was gripping some kind of coded note with the Eastmouth symbol on it.
Symbol?
We'll get into that later.
Sure. As for your friend over there, I'll have to run some tests. But there's something off about him. He's in active decay, but the smell is nowhere near as bad as it should be.
How do you know what it should smell like?
I took a few classes in mortuary science back in the day. Wasn't even an accredited position back then, but the studies were still allowed. With the blackening of his skin and the loss of most of his liquids, he shouldn't have been dead for more than a month. The loss of his ears is strange. Can't be sure as to why. As for the cause of death, this cavity in his chest means he likely died from gunfire. You said something about a note, right? We might need to call the county sheriff.
I'm not too sure about that.
Why?
The note was nearly prehistoric.
That's an exaggeration, of course, but the note was quite old. Holes had begun to appear, and it was extremely easy to tear it, not to mention the discoloration. Can you run any tests on him before we call the sheriff? Just give him a checkup.
I'm not sure what answer you boys are searching for, but yes, I can.
How about a blood test? Wouldn't that work?
Sure, if that will satisfy you, then yes. That can't be right. Let me clean the setup and try again. No, that's impossible. He has nearly twice the number of blood cells as a human.
Really? Maybe you made a big medical discovery.
No, shut up. This isn't your little Halloween broadcast. This is real. Something is very wrong with this body.
He is pretty tall.
Not that. What in the hell? He has 28 ribs and an extra kidney? Is this some kind of joke? Are you trying to make me out to be the fool?
No, sir.
No, we're not. Caleb and another friend of ours found this body today. We weren't lying when we said it was a long story, but this isn't a prank. And how the hell would we even be able to fake the human body to such a degree?
You'd... Scheisse. Okay, explain from the beginning how you found this. I need to understand.
Come along this way. H... G... F... There we go. There's E.
You sure know this creepy old place like the back of your hand.
I might, as Obediah says, not look like I read, but I do. Way too much. Got it.
Whoa, librarian wasn't kidding. That book is battered.
If it has the earliest of the town records, it can't be older than the 19th century.
Oh, that looks like a nice and secluded table. Come on.
Whoa, whoa. Okay, don't want to drop the book.
I've got the letter right here.
Well, then let's start flipping through here and find a William Veach. Strange. There's no index, and it doesn't seem to be alphabetical.
It's gotta be dedicated by the death date.
Let's start at the back end. This might take a while, so let's hope the other two are doing well.
You're saying that you received an anonymous letter by a tall Native American man that led you to an inhuman corpse.
Something like that, yeah.
If I couldn't smell it myself, I wouldn't believe you for an instant. Just what the hell is going on?
I'm really not sure.
Just please don't report us to the town council.
Why would I do that? Look, I don't like any of them. I'm just there to keep the bastards in check. Who knows what they would do to the ocean or the farms otherwise? They're already planning to build another church, and on an orchard too. What?
Oh, Caleb over here is just too ashamed to admit that the smell is giving him some, well, serious nausea.
Oh, you're welcome to go upstairs if you like. If you spew chunks on the floor, though, you're cleaning it up.
There's just no way. We searched the entire back of the book for any recent deaths. Not that it counts past the 20s, but there's nothing. No William Veach except for the one who died in 1681.
Maybe that's him.
There's no way that giant of a corpse is looking that fresh after being dead for nearly 300 years.
With all the weird things that have happened, the yellow-eyed monster, the secret tunnels under the sewers, Obediah almost getting locked behind a secret wall in the library, the ghost experience you had on Willow Way, are you really gonna tell me that this is so hard to believe?
I don't know. Come on, look. William Veach. There's just 3 question marks to 1681. Really?
Wait. Hold on. Look at that!
What? Laura Deering. Meadowsweet. 1681. Murdered.
Oh, hell. You're right. Wait, there's a number at the edge of her name. 112-6. Maybe it's a page?
There. -6. It looks like this is some kind of notes or commemoration section. The greatest amongst us. Theodore's Meadowsweet. A courageous explorer, kindest of heart, and strongest of faith. Murdered and violated by Veach's cruelty. May the lady not be terrorized, nay more, as the lady enters the unknown and flieth with the birds. What is that?
What?
Look, I think it's a Bible verse and some kind of scribbled note that was added way later of Matthew 13:11, the king in his castle of legislature.
Those are coordinates. I want to know what the verse says.
This feels oddly like Easter.
You're right. Some people in this town clearly seem to appreciate treasure hunts. Hopefully this isn't all some dumb red herring.
Could be. But that would mean someone likes to play cryptic games, or someone else found the body first.
I'm gonna grab the Bible and pray we found something relevant.
Just what the hell have we stumbled on?
Matthew 13:11 reads, "He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given."
I don't follow.
I'm not quite sure either. We should probably call the other two. Obediah could probably figure it out.
This really is great coffee, Mr. Allen.
Coffee is one of the few joys in life that I still indulge in. I'll get it. I can only assume that you know Obediah and Caleb.
Yes, sir.
Come in. That thing in the basement is quite the sight.
Thing?
Yeah, that body isn't human.
We figured that might be the case.
How so?
There's only one recorded William Veach in the history of Eastmouth, and he died in 1681, the year that Laura Deering was murdered.
Why does this feel like a horror movie waiting to happen?
Relax. The thing is dead. Otherwise, you wouldn't be up here having coffee.
Very true. It has yet to fully decompose, but for the length of that process in an alien, I am unsure. It's down here if you want to see it. Come on. What? How can this be? It was just here. The other two saw it. How?
Oh, criminy. I jinxed it. We're all gonna die now.
What's up with that red foam? Oh, God! He's melted! Look at the floor!
Christ.
I guess that proves he wasn't human.
You kids should get out of here. I'll clean this up, but this must be something that none of us shall speak of. We'll be pariahs. I'll be one even more so than now.
Oh, wait, I recognize you. You're meeting outside of the bunker with that tall guy in the woods over summer.
Nonsense. That is none of your business. If I am required to be in place, then I shall do so. Please, leave my house. I have no wish for you here anymore. I shall clean up this mess.
Come on, let's bug out.
Remind me again why we're breaking into the town hall?
Simple. We're searching for a king and his castle of legislature, right where the coordinates ended up.
We're lucky that the next council assembly meeting isn't until tomorrow. Try not to break anything.
You guys ready?
Yep, brought the pillow and the tape.
I've got the hammer.
Bitchin'. Let's get this party started then.
Are you sure that taping the window and covering it with a pillow will work?
Only one way to find out.
That's still way too loud.
Open sesame. Always wanted to say that.
Come on, let's get inside. The longer we stay out here, the more attention we bring. Just in case there is someone still around, wrap your faces with the scarves we brought.
King.
Could it be referring to another book?
Could be. Could also be referring to a map, a painting, a display case, hell, maybe even the floor plan.
Just keep your eyes. Wow. I never realized how Victorian it is inside here.
It really is oddly grand, that's for sure.
There's a display over here that's kind of royal.
Everyone start looking around.
Could it be a reference to that painting of a ship?
Check it out.
What about the weird golden sphinx on the desk?
Maybe. That looks kind of cheap, though.
It could be the flag or the desk.
Oh, shit.
Michael. That painting over there, that was already broken, right? You didn't just destroy a 2 centuries old painting, did you?
Maybe it's got the... No. I'm pretty sure it's just a painting. Hey, maybe it's a fake.
You know what? Screw it. Just take the paintings off the walls one by one and search them. Maybe then we'll get lucky.
Nothing here. Should we really be doing this? It's illegal. Not to mention wrong.
Hey, the town council is probably doing way sketchier stuff. Just don't destroy any more paintings. Only their wrappings.
Not the kingly castle.
Not Botticelli's Venus herself.
Not the lighthouse.
Not Andrew Jackson.
Not George Washington. Wait, what the hell? Guys, there's a slip of paper that was hidden behind it.
What's it say?
It's a cipher key. Judging by the border and the horizontal and vertical rows of the symbols, it's probably a bilateral substitution.
A what now?
It's actually pretty simple. If you pair the horizontal symbol with a vertical one, you get your answer.
That's it? Can we solve the message now?
Not quite. We don't exactly know how large the key's supposed to be, but by the edges at the bottom of the paper, it's looking like we're missing half of it.
Guess there's only one way to find out now. You bring the note, Victoria?
Aye, aye. That question goes to you as well.
Wouldn't leave it. You all might want to grab a seat. This could be real quick, or it might take an hour.
I'll be watching the windows.
Yeah, see that one that's like a catfish with hands?
Good catch. And then there's the tree that's growing socks.
It totally does not look like that.
What's the point of even having a stupid code like this?
Secrecy, of course. But even deeper than that, whatever group used this symbol was trying to hide their actions from the public. Whether that was for good or not is still up in the air.
There's definitely a fair amount of this cipher key that's missing, but I think I'm starting to put the pieces together. Well, according to my limited understanding of the coffin note, William Veitch, a coward, can't figure that one out. He did something to a code, and what the fuck?
What? Keep reading.
It says he performed experiments on humans.
Then that's how Laura Deering went out.
That was one, huh?
It's not done yet. Veitch casted a dark shadow over his kin? Something about deserved retribution. May Laura find peace?
What is all this? Seriously, what does this all mean?
I don't know. But I get the sense we're digging up something that was buried for a reason.
Try the other note.
Oh, yeah! A spear in a bush, angry water. If you can read this, congratulations. Long gone from this hole? Your search has hit a dead end. It's signed as the Watchers.
Why does it seem like everything in this town connects back to the sewers? The Watchers or Laura?
Guys, I think we're being watched.
By who?
I didn't notice it at first, but that baby blue Ford pickup arrived after we got here, and there's someone in it. It looks like they're staring back.
Shit. I'm not gonna get caught with a breaking and entering charge. My mother would kill me.
Mine would too. She's on the damn council. You know what? No. For once, our parents don't matter here. Think about it. How long has all of this been forgotten or ignored? We're gonna find out what's hidden in those sewers, and just where those Watchers fit into the picture.